Good morning, all my K-Tours. Welcome to Story Time. Today's story is called The Pot of Gold. It's written by Lisa Hopp and illustrated by Jerry Smith. It was a big day for Lucky the Leprechaun. Today, he was going to get his very own pot of gold, if he passed the test. The Leprechaun King said, "Now you know the rules, Lucky. You must find 10 magic four-leaf clovers hidden throughout Leprechaun Land." His proud mom wished Lucky luck, and he was off. So here's the Leprechaun King, and here is Lucky with his mom. Where should he look first? Lucky didn't know, so he just started walking down the road toward the Leprechaun village. He looked high and low, keeping his eyes wide open for magic four-leaf clovers. Then, as Lucky went by the village, he spotted his first magic clover. 1 down, 9 to go. Can you find it? It's right there. Just so you know, they're sparkly, so keep your eyes open. Just past the village, the road took Lucky into the great wood. It was hard to see in the thick forest, but Lucky heard the birds singing, and it gave him an idea. "Excuse me, little bird," he called. "You have such a good view from up in that tree. Can you tell me if you see a four-leaf clover?" Can the bird spot a four-leaf clover? Can you? If you can find it, look for the jewel. There's the bird, and you see it sparkling? There you go. Well, thought Lucky, it's too bad I can't get a bird's eye of all of Leprechaun Land. I'd find other clovers in no time. But that gave Lucky another idea. Maybe he could see the clovers from the top of Mount Erin. It's worth a try, thought Lucky, but at the top of the mountain it was very misty, so Lucky couldn't see a thing, not even the magic four-leaf clover that was growing right in front of him. Can you find the magic clover? Lucky decided to look in the cove next. All of his leprechaun friends were swimming and splashing under the waterfall. Lucky wanted to dive in too, but he kept on his way. He wanted that pot of gold more than anything. Lucky ducked behind the waterfall so that he could cross the cove without getting wet. And there in Lucky's path, can you guess what? His reward for being a hard worker. On the other side of the cove lay the sheep pasture, where woolly sheep stood grazing on, guess what? Clover. Yikes! There could be hundreds of magic clovers here. Oh, hold on. Bad timing. Would Lucky ever be able to find them? Can you see who's wearing it on their sheep? Lucky was running out of places to look. But then he spotted the castle of the Leprechaun King. The king was just sneaky enough to hide a magic clover inside his own house. Lucky pushed open the heavy door and stepped inside. "Well," he said, "there will be no problem finding four-leaf clovers here. But could Lucky find a real one?" We'll take a music break. Can you find the real clover? Lucky headed back toward the village, wondering where the last 4 clovers could be. He was thinking so hard he tripped, and oops, he tumbled all the way down to the riverbank. As Lucky lay there for a second, staring up at the sky, he saw 2 four-leaf clovers growing on the underside of a mossy bridge. They didn't call him Lucky for nothing. Past the bridge and around the bend, Lucky came upon a wishing well. He searched all around the well, but there were no clovers. Lucky was about to give up and move on when he decided to make a wish. After all, what are wishing wells for? Can you guess what he wished for? Lucky leaned over the side of the well and wished that he could find the 9th clover right there and then. Did Lucky's wish come true? Can you find the magic clover? Lucky needed one more magic clover, but he had been here, there, and everywhere in Leprechaun Land, and he only had 9. Now he would never get his own pot of gold. Then, as he walked into his own backyard, Lucky saw a familiar 4-leaf shape right in the middle of his garden. Could it be? Yes, it was the 10th magic clover. Lucky had done it. There it is. Who's waiting for him? All the leprechauns in Leprechaun Land cheered. Hooray for Lucky! With a big smile, Lucky handed the 10 magic clovers to the Leprechaun King. Then he slid down the rainbow and landed into, can you guess? His very own pot of gold. The pot of gold he had earned all by himself. Used the rest of the jewel stickers to decorate the rainbow, and that's what we did. Lucky is lucky. Maybe one day you'll be lucky enough to meet a leprechaun, and maybe, if you're really lucky, you will meet Lucky himself. That is a lot of gold. Well, I hope you enjoy your first day at home learning, and I will be online tomorrow to share another story. Have a good day.